Hey everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who make it all possible. Today, I'm visiting with Avery, owner of Seven Bends Arbor Care, a home-based business in Mount Jackson. Avery, it's great to have you on Get to Know Shinko.
Thanks for having me, buddy. Glad to have you out here.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
The first one is, what makes Shenandoah County a great place to do business?
Boy, I'll tell you, growing up here back, in the 80s, 90s, making all these good friends all over the place.
Yeah.
It really has been a pleasure getting to start up a business, and just the word of mouth that everybody passes around, it really has been helpful, and it's been nice to get to see so many folks.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, second question for you is, tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to open up Seven Bends Arbor Care.
Sure. So I've lived in Philadelphia for a bit, and I worked for Bartlett Tree Experts.
Yeah, sure. Big company.
Got a lot of professional training doing tree care, tree pruning, tree removals, and general plant health care, and got my certified arborist. And ever since then, I've just been climbing in the trees and loving the trees and trying to keep them alive as long as I can.
That's great. That's great. Third question for you is, I know that promoting tree health is a vital part of your business. Could you share one or two kind of common mistakes folks make when they're planting or caring for trees?
Sure. The number one thing with tree planting is making sure that you got it planted at the proper depth.
Ooh, yes.
And the easiest way to tell is you never want your tree to look like a telephone pole when it goes in the ground, just straight down. You always want to be able to see that root flare kind of going out at an angle like that. That's the biggest thing with planting. And then for your mature trees, the biggest thing you can do is provide mulch for the trees and get the grass away from the base of your trees. Really does make a huge difference in the health of the tree and helps make them live a whole lot longer for us.
That's great. That's great. So those three questions Avery had in advance, but we always like to do a funner question or two at the end. So here you go. If you could plant one type of tree in everyone's yard, what would it be?
Well, I'd say that right now one of my favorite trees is the American hornbeam.
Ooh, I love those.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tree, really pretty structure to it, and it is so resistant to pests and diseases and drought and all these tough things that we've been running into these days. So putting those in your ground, they're likely to live for a good long time for you and not have very many problems for you.
That's great. Last question for you. What is your favorite season for working with trees and why?
Well, it might be surprising, but right now is the best time for us. So late fall.
Even though it's in the 20s right now?
Even better. Yep, I get nice and warm while I'm climbing. But yeah, this time of year, all the pests have been suppressed by the cold, and so when you're making these cuts on trees, it gives them a few months to heal up before any of these pests are going to come along and attack your tree and cause even more problems. So there's a lot of trees that if you prune them during the summertime, you're actually going to end up causing more problems for them in the long run.
Great. Great. Those are great advice for everyone. So on that note, Avery, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about and connect with Seven Bends Arbor Care, you can follow them on Facebook, or you can send them a message at info@sevenbendsarbor.com. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah, encouraging you to get out, check on your trees, and get to know Shinko. If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shinko, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping you get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.